I've got the morning on the Rivel Ivel. I'm just waiting for the sun to come up now. I think we're only about 15 minutes away from that, so I'm just going to get myself all set up and ready to go. Third chub of the day and the biggest one so far. A lovely little 4-pound chub that was taken on a worm, ledgering. Caught a few on the stick float this morning, but nothing of this sort of size. Yeah, it's not too bad. So I'm out on the River Ivel. I'm up towards Thamesford Way. This is a stretch that I fished probably a couple of years ago. Caught a few little chub, nothing massive. But yeah, I'm here. I've got a morning and then I've got to go for a stay and play at my son's nursery. So yeah, just trying something a little bit different. I've come down to try and use a centre pin reel that I've been given, and I've caught a couple of little chublets on it. I've caught two little chub as well on the tip, but I've just had a 4-pound 8 chub just off that tree just over there. I'm going to give it another go. I'll release the chub downstream in the hope that it doesn't spook any other fish in the area. So in this swim, the water runs, the flow is on the far bank, and there's a tree that sticks out, and I think this is an area where the chub are going to like to hold. Just a bit of slack water there, you have the tree roots, and the tree sort of comes out into the water, and that's where I'm fishing to. And I've had a few chub off of this area last year, up to like £4. I've not had anything bigger. I'm sure they are in here. I mean, it's not going to produce monsters, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some bigger chub than I've caught today. So with that last bite that I had, I wasn't getting any interest, so I moved the bait a couple of turns of the reel, and it took it as I was moving the bait. I mean, it's a worm, so it's a live sort of bait, so it's going to be interesting that when that's moving. Sometimes though, catching one can spook off the other chub in the area. Obviously you're taking one of the shoal out, so that can prevent you further bites. So it's going to be interesting to see if there are any more that want to play ball. So the rod that I'm using just on these small little rivers, this is just a Corum 8 foot. I think I've got the 2 ounce tip in it, I'll check, but last year I was fishing with the white tip, which was a 4 ounce, and it's not as, it doesn't react as well. I mean, you can see every little knock on this tip, and this is the sort of tip that you're going to want if you're chub fishing, and because their bites, sometimes they're just pecking at the bait. So this is perfect conditions as well. It's an overcast day, there's no bright sun out. This is perfect weather for fishing on the rivers. The fish are going to be more confident when the sun's not out. We've had a lot of rain as well, so the rivers have been pushing through, and now they're sort of fining down. I really probably couldn't have picked a better time to be fishing the river. All we need now is another bite. Okay, so I think catching that last chub has killed this swim. I think if he was to carry on fishing, I've only got the morning, but if he was to carry on, I could probably come back to this in a couple of hours, give it a bit of bait, and give the swim a rest, and you'll probably be able to come back, and you might find that the chub have moved back in. But they're definitely more wary now if they are there. They will come back. They obviously like this spot. They like the fact that the flow runs out the far side, and they've got this shelter where this tree, the roots, that all creates some nice shelter. They'll be able to go out into the flow, get some food, and then come back. Okay, so that's the end of my session in this swim. I'm now going to start walking back upstream. I parked my car up near Blenheim, so I'm going to start walking back upstream and fish a few swims on the way, see what I can, see if I can get anything else, and then it's back home for this afternoon.